contrived to Samoa, Polynesia and Maori, perfecting tattooing into an elaborate and exquisite art form. Historically, tattoos have served as part of ritual and tradition, symbolising rites of passage and religion. In recent history, tattoos have been stigmatised with prisoners and sailors, as many prisoners would get tattoos when in prison, with spiderwebs and teardrops being the most popular amongst convicts. In today's society, the stigma of tattoos being for the lower classes is less common, with everyone from doctors to taxi drivers having tattoos. However, they are still closely associated with particular social groups such as like and musicians. I want to know why people get tattoos, how tattoos are applied, and what makes a tattooist an artist.
I think people get tattoos for many reasons. One of the main reasons is because it is popular at the minute, and they want to follow them sort of trends. Other people get them for kind of more personal reasons, you know, they want to express themselves, like change in life or something through a tattoo, or they just fancy one, you know, they've reached a certain milestone in their life and decide now it's the time to get tattooed.
You want it, you buy it, it's the same as an expression of whatever you wear.
I personally get tattoos because I think they look brilliant, and I like the artistic work that goes into it. But I know a lot of people that get them done for personal reasons, like family, friends who've have died or they've just had a baby. And some people get them on occasions. So I know people that have got ones that people my mate who do the triathlon. He got a tattoo to do with the triathlon, and so it's varied reasons. But for me, it's just all about the art.
Beth Corbett, owner of the Tat2Me tattoo studio in Northumberland, has over 8 years' experience in the tattoo industry.
Hi, I'm Beth Corbett. I'm a tattoo artist. I've been tattooing for 8 years now. I have my own tattoo studio called the Tat2Me. I remember just looking at pictures, like tattoo magazines, and I absolutely fell in love with them, and I just thought then I want to be the person that's doing that on people. I had to serve an apprenticeship, so I worked at the Dragon's Den tattoo studio, and Carlo taught us everything I knew basically. My first tattoo was actually on my dad. It was his first tattoo as well, so it was strange for the pair of us. It was actually an Art Nouveau style woman's head with tribal hair. It was off a CD, an album cover that he had for years, and he always thought that would make quite a nice tattoo. I must have traced the design about 6 or 10 times before we actually even got him in, and then sticking it on was, again, it took us ages to position it right. It took us about 3 hours, I think, to tattoo it, which now it would only take about an hour and a half. But that was because I was just inexperienced. The outline went on pretty fine. And the more and more you do it, the more confident you get. It was just the colouring that took a while, but it still looks good, and he's still got it there today. Favourite designs have to be a koi carp or any type of fish, really. Absolutely love them. Always enjoy drawing fish for some reason. I did a lovely big black moor on my dad's back a few years later, and absolutely loved doing it. It was realistic. But then I also do Japanese style koi, which is one of my favourite, hence the name, the koi pond. I'm quite fair as in what I'll do on a bloke I won't do on a girl, and vice versa. So I won't tattoo any sort of genital areas at all, no pubic areas. I'll go like low down onto the, quite low down, but not on any area like that. But I'll tattoo a man's chest, therefore I'll tattoo a woman's chest. And I have done quite high up on girls before, and that doesn't bother us. But like obviously like genital areas are very difficult to tattoo, and it's just something that I don't really want to do, to be honest with you. So I won't do that, no. My weirdest request has to be, I had a guy come in and he wanted 2 dots on his knees, and I wasn't happy about doing it because it's something that I just don't normally do. He was getting another tattoo done at the time, and he asked, if you've got 5 minutes at the end, will you put 2 black dots on my knees? And at first I said no, but then he started to explain why he wanted it, and he said his dad had it, and he's got fond memories of when he was a child asking his dad what these 2 black homemade dots were on his knees, and his dad said they were like gunshot wounds from the war, and he went through years of believing it. And he's got a kid now, and he wants to do the same to his little boy, and he wants them in exactly the same place as his dad, so I did them for him, and he was over the moon. So yeah, weirdest one I've ever done definitely has to be that. Right, well, I've got my 2 tattoo machines here. We have a liner and a shader. The liner is for doing the outline of the tattoo, and then the shader's for colouring in. The shader generally holds more needles than the outline, and it's set up slightly different. You'll have a tip, and we'll have a needle, and we'll have a machine. The machine's ran off the coils, so basically we'll attach it to the power point like so, which makes the connection, and it runs from the power point. Basically how it works. The coils, something happens with the coils which makes the tattoo vibrate very, very quickly. That's the part that vibrates, that's the bit that the needle's attached to, and then that therefore pushes the ink into the skin. So to set up a machine, you get your needle out, you place it into the tip like so. Push it through, attach that to there, and then adjust to the depth that you want, which isn't too far. You just want the very tip of the needle to be poking out, and that's how you know that you're going to go in the correct depth. Again, it's the tattooist who, that's how they set their machine, that's how they get used to it. The way I set mine will be nothing like another tattooist would set theirs. This is just how I'm used to it and how I prefer to work. And that's a machine set together. So that's our liner, and that's our shader, which is slightly bigger. The lacquer bands are on just to hold the needle in place so they don't vibrate too violently or too much, so the line goes in nice and straight. And that's basically how a machine's set up.